She believes that, hey, he's talking to me. You should punch him in the face and get it over with. What if he's huge? So you're going to put yourself in harm's way for me so that you can get beat up, so that you're on the ground and I can go with the big guy. I don't know. It just makes sense if that would be what she would do, right? But then, or pick you up and then belittle you and bash you and shame you. But then why not just avoid the fight and still get the same shame and the same bashing? I'm straight on that. I'm going to pay my half of this bill. You take care of your other half and I'm out. Yeah. This is the Umpteenth View and I am JusHenry, the original, the always ready to bring on the fanfare. And this is the good cousin.
It is. My name is. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. And what that's going to do is that's going to help us understand what we got to do to improve. Show some love.
In all caps.
All caps. That's my name. For this and the next oncoming episodes, that is my name. Like, comment, share right now. Don't do nothing else. But on awesome, from all serious, it's Wiz Rewise and the Flesh Good people. How y'all feeling out there? Y'all see this man energy? Like this is what I be talking about. And all this, most of this stuff is off script. I need y'all to know that. We try to follow a script, but we ain't Joe Rogan. We ain't 3 years in the game, right? We ain't got it like that. We what, about a month or two in the game?
3 months. We like 3 months.
Man, baby.
We at least passed the first gestation period.
We getting there. We still babies. We ain't even crawling yet. We thinking about crawling.
All right. We need y'all support nonetheless. So.
Big fact. And we've been getting a lot of support from what I've been seeing. So I love that. Shout out to the
what's that? Poor Man's
Podcast. Yeah. It's a lot, man. I've been trying to do my research, trying to get like the best. But for today we got something magnificent for y'all. I think y'all know I like messing and tinkering with JusHenry's brain, so I think he gonna like this a lot.
You are not Dr. Frankenstein. I'm a madman myself, sir.
I'm cool being Igor.
Oh, master, it is okay. The clock towers is 11.
That almost went Mexican.
Bro, see, this is what I be talking about. But that's his voice sort of kind of like,
I do have to get
sounded like that. I'm tweaking. I wasn't expecting that.
But master,
get out of character. Let's go. Tell him get out of character.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me, master.
No, I see you at the corner of my eye. I'm not going. I'm not going.
All right, what's up?
So, in the previous video, we talked about Will and Jada and the infamous or famous slap to be determined. And so, in that video, we thank AOK the Kicks for providing that, right? That's how I found the clips, and he just made it right there for us. 2 great clips. And so, in exploring this channel, I found another clip where he talked about a girl empirically giving a guy the same scenario and eventually coming to a conclusive background that I don't want to spoil for JusHenry.
Please don't.
So,
no spoilers.
Without further ado, we're going to let that fly.
Maestro.
What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to A Different Perspective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. So recently, Celebrity put out a text receipt of a guy and girl that's looking to potentially start dating each other. But the girl kind of threw a curveball. She put the dude in a position, at least she threw out a scenario, a Will and Jada Chris Rock scenario, to see how he would handle it. So let's check it out. The name is crossed out, but we can see what that says. The name is right. And she responds back, "Save, thanks again for helping me with my groceries." Kissing emoji. He responds, "No problem. Let me know if dinner works for you tomorrow. I'm down." Then she responds back, "I'm free, but before we go out, I have to ask you something." And he's like, "Okay, shoot." Then that's when she says, "If we were out and a man disrespect me, let's say he made a joke about my appearance, would you A, whoop his ass, Or B, let it go because it's just words. Then he throws up some laughing emojis and he's like, yo, you for real? He responds, yes, I'm serious, Ryan. He responds, C, which wasn't an option. She gave him an A and B option. There was no C.
Good
His
guy,
response is, option
Smart man.
I would tell him to watch his mouth and proceed to enjoy my date with you. I feel like a lot of guys, might go the C route. I've seen it happen in person, my damn shit. So she continues with the scenario to see what this guy would do if it pursues or got worse. So she says, let's say he didn't watch his mouth and continued to make jokes about my appearance. What then? Then he responds, I would roast his ass back. If he decides to put hands on me, I'll get him. Otherwise, I would just roast him back. She responds, okay. I've never seen that be a good thing whenever a female responds with one letter like that. K.
Or the ellipsis.
She has made up her mind about who she thinks you are at this point. Wow. She thinks of you as less. When she responds with, I can tell you a whole situation I was in where a female started responding K. It wasn't good. He responded back, did that answer your question? We good? She says, yep, we good. And I'm good on that dinner. Something came up. You see? It's never a good thing when the female responds, okay, she's made up her mind about this dude. Now she's lying and say something came up. Well, no, something did come up. Something did come up. What came up is the fact that she no longer wants to deal with this dude. And he responds, did I say something wrong? I'm confused as hell right now. She responds, now she wants to tell the truth. You did. You wouldn't fight for me, therefore you ain't my type. Wait a minute. So, somebody that will put hands on somebody else for you is a type now? This is new to me. She says, you're soft. The F you mean you would roast him back. If he disrespect me, you put hands on him. If you're scared, then say that. Why do folks, females specifically, why do they always have to go this route? Why would you put that out there that he's scared because he don't want to get in an unnecessary altercation over something that's essentially just words? Whatever the blow is the blow that you should dish back. The man ain't putting hands on you or him, so why would he put hands on that man? That would be assault, lady. He can go to jail for putting his hands on the man that said something to him or you. What? Nobody trying to go to jail for something that's nothing. Right?
She wants you to, though.
His response was, wow, scared?
I'm like, whoa.
Why would I assault a man who didn't assault me first? Exactly. You're tripping. Stop living through rich folks. Come back to reality. I agree. We good. He said, you're scary as ish. With a bunch of laughing emojis.
Crazy.
And she said, you're soft as ish. And the sad thing is, because of this situation, she believes that he's soft. She really believes that he's soft.
And she believes that she's right.
She believes that he's completely in the wrong and that he's an ignorant fool. And she's gonna go run and tell her friends the same thing. She might even show them the text receipts. And birds of a feather flock together, so her friends are probably gonna side with her as well. And anyway, hopefully she got one or two sane-minded individuals that's in her little friend circle that will tell her that, hey, look, now you wrong. What? You trying to get this man to go to jail for you? For what? For what? But anyway, y'all, I want y'all to leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. Oh, man, now these folks out here basing their lives off of celebrity lives. Will, Jim, Chris Rock. It ain't over. It ain't over. We're going to be talking about this for a while. Not me, though. Anyway.
All right. So we saw the video. Let them have it. What'd you think of the video? What you think about the content of the video?
First off, all the kicks. Dope. I've been watching him for almost a year. Just had to say that, you know.
Probably about a month or two for me.
The mindset that she possesses is more common than it should be, then we really are giving any credence to any shedding any light on. I'm not mad, mainly because women like that are of no consequence to me. They show their true colors to me early, and I am able to kind of modulate with it, as in we have spoken at length that men can compartmentalize, and my compartments are a bit Rubik's Cube like, so I can shift and I can turn and I can twist and I can get what I need to go where I want it to go. So she would definitely not be in a prioritized bracket, more of a scandalized bracket. I think that she made it quite apparent that she believes that she has a false sense of chivalry. She has a false sense of obligation. She has this false sense of entitlement that I deserve someone that will literally fight for me. But she has no sense of reason, and she has no sense of what's the word? Like comparative rationale. Like she can't compare two things and be able to say, you know what, this makes more sense, that's less sense, that is a bit overdoing it. And this also will be evident and problematic in later arguments, later discussions, later opportunities where the man should be able to say, you know what, let me direct my woman and be able to have her trust my word, but she just spits in my face, hypothetically or literally, whatever, slap you, whatever, because there's a lot of women that believe that slapping men is okay and they deserve no response at all. So I mean, this goes right along with it. So like, she believes that, hey, he's talking to me, you should punch him in the face and get it over with. What if he's huge? So you're going to put yourself in harm's way for me so that you can get beat up, so that you're on the ground and I can go with the big guy. I don't know. It just makes sense if that would be what she would do, right? But then, or pick you up and then belittle you and bash you and shame you, but then why not just avoid the fight and still get the same shame and the same bashing? I'm straight on that. I'm gonna pay my half of this bill. You take care of your other half, and I'm out. Ma'am, I would like this to go, please.
Check, please. Click. Hey, come here. Hey, you right there. Come here. Right. Come on, I'm ready to go. I can see it. Right. Hey, you go get that woman, right, and you bring her to me. Yeah.
I'm not playing with this, man.
I can see it.
Get out of here. And especially in a text format, honestly, I'm a firm believer in less is more. Especially when texts come out. That's why she said K. Less is more. And she was really trying to show that she was dominant. You are beneath me, and you deserve no rational answer either. Reasonable answer, I should say. And that's all I got, man. She's stupid. Dum 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 dum.
Here's what's funny, because I expected sort of kind of the answer you gave, but like I expected because we have two different upbringings, right? So check me out. I'm gonna say she asked the right question. She gave the wrong context. Hey yo, here's why. I'm big on I don't want to be around with. So the scenario you gave was a big dude, and for whatever reason, my wife or any girl I was interested in, the question is not we gonna fight together, right? So if he big, I'm gonna fight and you gonna fight. I want me a fighter. I don't want no talker. My wife is a fighter, and so I'm speaking what I'm living. My wife has a very bad anger issue. When we were young, we both had it super bad, super bad. My wife is a fighter. I've had girls that weren't fighters, but they was this, and I don't like this. You gonna throw hands with me because I'm gonna press you and I'm gonna challenge you. That question of would you fight for me? I think is just as important as how much debt you got. All this stuff, early stage dating. I think they're just as important, right? Because it's the when we talk about rearing children, one of the questions you gonna learn to defend yourself. You can't tell a child to defend yourself if you ain't willing to do it. So I'm big on that, right? But the question is, if y'all at a comedy club, the Chris Rock situation, and you do not sit in the front row. If you can't go no public school and tell me you ain't never sat in a classroom with a person who was good at roasting people, if you on site, you in trouble. You are liable to be grilled, roasted, porked, Jamie Foxx slaughter, whatever the case may be. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. So if this is the environment, my wife better sit up or down. Hey, you want to sit in the front row? You want to spend this $400-$500 for this ticket? Right. Oh, you gonna take all of that message? You gonna how that feel? Hey, he getting you, girl, and they ain't gonna make it no better. But the point I'm bringing is, based on the context, you shouldn't. Your first initiative shouldn't be to fight. When you put yourself in the situation, if he asks and it's like, all right, y'all eating dinner, and he make a joke about you, the question is why he making a joke about you? Is he trying to get your attention? Is he being disrespectful to you, right? And you politely ask him, hey, bro, chill. We ain't come here for that. We trying to eat. This ain't this type of environment. But he keeps. Now it's a problem, right? Because now I'm gonna stand up because now he's disrespecting me. Even if you're trying to impress my lady, right? And you know how I feel about other folks coming and they trying to challenge you, to try to find some insecurities to get your girl. Yeah. Even at that point, it's disrespectful to me. So now you're not backing down. So now you got smoke because now you're being provoking. This ain't no comedy club where the situation is we're making light of the situation, or you take it a step further. You walk in the street, some dude accidentally bump you. Hey, bro, you bumped my wife. Or, hey, bro, you bumped my lady. Hey, bro, you bumped my lady.
Oh, excuse me, my bad.
Right.
Proper response.
Right.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Be
flip
safe.
That. He goes, hey, you wearing that girl.
Oh, excuse me. No, I would appreciate that you apologize to my woman.
Why?
And not an ask this time.
Why?
This is, I'm telling you, because I feel as though you have disrespected her, and now you are completely disrespecting humanity, and now I believe I'm justified.
That's the problem.
Right? And inquiring or demanding that you rectify the situation.
Right.
And then guess what? Guess what you're doing? You're already at 10. And I'm still at 3, but I'm saying it with force. And I'm saying it to challenge you because I want you to really, really stay amped there. I want you to bring me up to 10, please. I need to go through these justified checkpoints so that I can make sure that when I unleash thunder and lightning.
Big facts. Big facts.
I like that one. You want to go the storm. But I think it's imperative that levels are reached and established. Lines are drawn. Gloves are drawn. Slap! I challenge you to a duel. That's the type of life I live. I don't rush to anger. The Bible even tells you to be slow to anger.
Big fact.
So therefore, I make sure that I think my way through. I have predetermined responses to people coming in certain manners. If you definitely want to, now see, because the issue is, if that was a physical, we're talking, our example right now is a physical situation. You don't want to apologize about this, well then.
Context matters, 100%. Yes.
So I'm gonna push you.
Yes.
I'm gonna push you back.
Yes.
Well, you have a good night. I'm ready. I mean, if I push you, I'm gonna be ready for the, whatevers. I'm just saying, this is how mine should go. But nonetheless, it's all should match its context. It all should 100% match the situation. Carry on.
It is important that we establish, because some of you may be out there saying, okay, well, what if the guy pulls out a gun? Quite honestly,
well, put your hands up. Duh.
Yeah, quite honestly, when that level of disrespect, when people do such a thing, they've already didn't care about you to begin with, right? So if that's the extreme you want to go to, I would just argue that you've already been disrespected to the point, so you have to defend yourself. And you could be one of those people who's like, hey, I want to be the type to walk away, right? You could avoid the situation, or maybe he comes around and he harasses you some more.
Stop
right?
being stupid.
There's been numerous examples of people doing that.
I know, though. That's dumb, though. Okay, you pull a gun on me, and I'm gonna not do what you say. I'm just gonna be belligerent and stubborn. Really? I'm gonna show my butt right now. You hands up. All right, well, I'm gonna do it all reluctantly. You know what I'm saying? Give me everything in person. Here you go, man. Shit. I ain't got that much money, so you can have that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids to get home to.
Big facts.
But I would
That's
ask
a level.
you nicely though.
That's a level.
Can you put the gun down, please? I just want to fade. I just want to fade. I just want straight up.
Test your G. I'm with
Straight hands, man.
it. We men about it.
He might hit me. He might butt me with the gun after that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. If he close enough, then this is your hands versus his.
Especially if you feel froggy.
Yeah.
If you feel frogger, go ahead and jump.
There's definitely levels, like he pointed out. There's kids, right? And that's what one of the things again with that. I never got those questions, right? Girls, if they would have asked you such questions, I've been always big on context. You're gonna drop scenarios. I've seen quite a bit. So you're gonna drop scenarios. So it'll be like how you try to throw C in there. Right. Instead of saying I'm gonna roast them back or do something else, I'm like, all right, we're gonna adjust the scenarios a little bit so we can get to the answer that you're looking for. But we're gonna establish there's definition here because it sounds like when he name dropped himself, I was picturing, I could be wrong about his interpretation that he probably met her at the grocery store. He just paid for her groceries and she left. Like you go to the gas station, you see a girl pumping gas. Hey, shorty, let me help you with that. As a way to step into the door.
Yeah. I think it's a continuation of the talking phase. You know, it might be that. Or where you going? I'm going to the grocery store. Well, let me meet you there. I just want to be around you. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna pay for it, baby.
Okay. It's very early, right?
Either way, it's early in their little journey.
It's short. She may hit him up later.
Dive at the end.
She may hit him up later, but
she realizes that he's respectable and he's actually of sound mind. Like,
because it wasn't that dude was wrong. I can understand what
he wasn't wrong.
Yeah, I don't think he was wrong in the slightest.
He understood that she asked a loaded question so that I could see how irrational and how ridiculous and how much I can control you with just presenting a scenario. I mean, that's not what she was doing.
Yo, you like this phrase, loaded question.
Evil genius. Well, not even a genius. She's stupid. Like, get out of here. Why play games with somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with? No, I want to be in control of this dude. Man, I just saw the other day on Instagram, this dude on his wedding day comes to the reception with a dog collar around his neck.
No way.
Crawls in there behind the woman in her wedding dress. I said, you know what? Symbolism is a real thing. All right. When they say a picture says 1,000 words, there was a book. There was a book written there, buddy. That was I was like, who is wearing the pants here? But
not the person with the collar.
You gotta remember the reason I don't like dogs. Well, it's not. I love dogs. Let me say that. Let me rephrase. I love dogs. I just won't own a dog. Is because I will not curb a dog. So now, if he's the dog and he leaves a little mess, she better be there through thick and thin, sickness and health, clean it up. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, because if you marry a dude that his thing is he want to be treated like a baby and you the big mama, you better, breastfeed, I guess. I don't know. Big old pacifier? I don't know. I don't think that works for me, though.
Closing thoughts. I love the video. The question of, are you fighting over a joke or are you fighting over disrespect? That's an important question. I think both parties should always be asking. I think it's just as important as that question, life goals question, kids question. I think that's an important question. Because me personally, I won't miss since it doesn't really fight. But there's context and there's levels to it. Right? It's not, we're not fighting. My goal, if I'm willing to fight somebody, I'm not interested or worried about going to jail. That assault charge won't be worth it, I assure you. But it has to be somebody that I'm truly invested in, right? And it's hard to be truly invested in some of these early stages. We got a Nino together. That's a big thing to me. Family's big to me. Those are my closing thoughts.
I'm gonna close by saying I prefer my woman to do as I say, because usually in the midst of a scenario that I'm in, I take on a lot because I can handle a lot. And when I tell her to go start the car, I'm expecting to come out the door to a running car with her in the driver's seat, safe and sound. Even if I'm fighting a dude and his woman jump on me, I don't want my woman on me like to come in and jumping like that. I hear you guys. I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear you. Because most of the time I'm in a place where there's going to be security, so I'll be able to get help. And I'm thinking objectively because I don't want my woman hurt, not even by accident. And I don't want this man and this woman, and I don't want my woman to be on her, and then this man finding upon himself to just kick my woman in the head, because I've seen that a lot of times. So therefore, I'm just keep my baby out of harm's way. My plan, just like in the 18, like Hannibal, hey, you got to do what I tell you, so this plan goes without a hitch. Go to the car and start the car. Bring it to the front. Because when I come out the door, I'm gonna need to leave. We need to leave. I can't be here. I can't stay here. I can't be in the back of the parking lot arguing with you, trying to get you in the car. Now we got to get in the car, start the car. You still trying to buckle up. I'm like, babe, buckle up, because I'm about to peel up out of here. I can't even be in here. Now guess what? We stuck in the parking lot because other people are not coming in the entrance. If not the police at the entrance, so everybody blocked in. Everybody going to jail. Paddy wagon. But if you would have listened to Big Daddy, I'm just saying, we would have been out of here. We would have been out of here. I'm just saying, listen to me. That's the type of woman I want. I want a woman in the midst of a scenario to look dead at me. And if I give her the nod, boom. She know what the deal is. She already know where the bail money at. She know what my lawyer's number is. She knows all of the above. She knows the play. When I give her the nod, and I want her to be the same way with me. I want her to give me the nod when it comes to moments where she know it's about to go down for her. And we need to be established ahead of time to be able to say she's not gonna be stepping out a character ahead of time when it's not right. It must be justified for me, Big Daddy, your man, to back you up.
Why you keep saying Big?
Because that's me. I'm Big Daddy. And here at the Umpteenth View, we view ourselves in the highest esteem. Call me king. All right? And what we gonna do is ask that you share, comment, and subscribe. And until later, I bid you all adieu.